So now we move on to the Hermit, and close up Chapter 4. The Hermit, personified, is a mentor or guide, but the essence of the Hermit suggests a need for time alone to search within for answers and deeper understanding. In the midst of action and high energy, the Hermit is the still center that provides balance.
This is the Haven. I remember it now. It's like some kind of weird antique store. I met someone important here, a man named Sydney.
Any images? No matter how random.
Hand, table, and something to do with sticks.
And some strange music to go along with it. Well, anyway, let's not dawdle too long. We got a hand, right? So, there's a second hand. A deck of cards for deck hand. Ooh, the word free over here for free hand. And we've got a minute hand and an hour hand up there. Okay. Well, a hand basket. Maybe we'll go to hell later. Who knows? Ooh, handbills. Let's see. Looking around. Ooh, here's a drill for a hand drill. Ooh, a hand pump. I've heard of hand mirrors. Hand plants. Here's a pick for a hand pick. And a hand stamp. Yes. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, a ball. Even though it's a pool ball, it could still be a handball.
This was my first visit to the Haven, when I met Sydney.
So you're Jess Silloway.
You remember sending this to me?
Of course. I've been waiting to send it to you for a long time now.
So he sent us the little star puzzle with the excuse me, with the necklace inside it. Alright, on to stick. Well, obviously we've got, a stick of butter here. And some dynamite. Ooh, walking stick. Yeah, that's pretty normal actually. Ooh, a yard. That is a yardstick after all. Flag stick. Fiddlesticks. Ooh, a thumbstick. Gamers will know that one.
It was at the Haven that Sydney introduced me to the influence and meaning of the tarot.
This card, the Eight of Wands, also called rods or sticks, can suggest a meaningful conversation, some needed information, or a missing piece of a puzzle.
Okay. So now we're at tables, huh? Oh, this leg sticks out. Table legs. The word in for in the table. Of course, we have, table tennis. But what else do we have around here? Let's see. Water table. Lamp table? Yeah. Let's see. That looks like a bottle of wine. And then, let's see. What am I missing? Table salt.
Sydney had known my mother for years. Why didn't she ever tell me about him?
I've done tarot readings for your mother many times. Right at that table over there.
How long have you known my parents?
You're referring to Lila?
Who else would I be referring to?
I've known the Silloways for years.
When's the last time you saw her?
About a week before your birthday.
How do you know when my birthday is?
June 23rd is a very important date, especially for your mother. She was extremely concerned about you turning 30. She wanted a reading to know what lay ahead. She also wanted to know about a man named Devon Tellis.
interesting enough there. Sydney, the owner of the Haven, seems to know a lot about Jess. Maybe more than Jess knows about herself. When Jess mentions her mother, Sydney replies, referring to Lila? Does Sydney know who Jess's real parents are? Jess is about to find out.
Before I left the Haven, Sydney gave me this. Said it belonged to me and had something to do with my mother. But I'd never seen anything like it before. It looked like maybe a family tree kind of thing, but it was all in runes. I got the feeling Sydney was testing me.
Maybe, but instructions. Click any of the 4 large rune-filled boxes. The runes will be displayed in the upper left corner. Click a line below any rune and use the keyboard to enter a letter. When a word is correctly deciphered, it will be translated on the game board. Click close. There we go. Now, the key is obviously figuring out what these runes stand for, and to do that, we have to determine what they stand for over here. This symbol is day. This symbol is night. This symbol is a star. And this symbol is a pentacle. So if you figure that out, you have D-A-Y, N-I-G-H-T-S-T-A-R, and T-A-C-L-E. Figuring that out, you can then go, let's see, B, G, then I, and then that symbol is right here at the end of star for an R, and then that is also right here, which would be the A, and filled in Gira. Oh. This symbol is right here, the T-A-C-L-E, and then that little symbol is here for E, and that one's already here for L. We get another E, and another E, just to save time. This symbol is also the first one in star. And that is the second symbol in star for Celeste. This one, interesting little thing. Okay, the last symbol in day is a Y. Y. Then that one is repeated twice. It's right here, the L. That one. And we've already seen the stick, which is another I, and then this one right here, we have, let's go to the E here, and the E here, and so stick out quite a bit. There'd be the S, that was the T again, here's another A, is that another, yeah, that's another A, there's another R. This one we haven't seen yet, but it's right here in night for an H.
If this is for real, I guess it's my true family lineage.
If that's her true family lineage, then where is the one called Jess? Huh. Maybe that Sitara she's been hearing means she is right here, with Celeste as her mother, and someone named Ely as, what, a sister or brother? Her twin. And then Gira would be a great aunt, apparently.
You don't want to believe me, do you?
I don't want to be here.
You can't leave.
Why not? Are you a cop? Am I a suspect or something? Because this is starting to feel like an interrogation.
That's certainly not my intention, Jess. But time isn't standing still. Events are in motion, and unless we can recover your memories, the outcome of these events will be irreversible.
How can any of this be reversible? I'm the daughter of a murderer, and as far as I know, the parents who raised me are dead. That can't be undone.
You need to find out why these things have happened.
Why should I trust you?
You don't need to trust me. This is all about you, Jess, whether you believe me or not.
So anyway, just a quick recap of what the cards ended up standing for. The moon represents Celeste Tellus, Jess's birth mother, and the dream Jess had on the boat. It was this dream that awakened in Jess the ability to see and hear fragments of the past and future. The Five of Cups represents the crime scene at the Golden Horse Inn. The Hermit represents Sydney, the owner of the Haven. He knows more than he says and tells Jess only what she is capable of understanding. His guidance could prove to be invaluable. And thus ends Chapter 4. And actually, we got a few answers. We know a little bit more about Jess's birth parents. We know a little bit more about the latent power that lies within her. And maybe, just maybe, we will have found somebody she considers a true ally in Sydney. But we also still have many, many more questions, and those we will have to answer later. So, until then, take care, folks. See you next time.